Okay, we should be live.
Oh, yep. It just came up on there. It says, okay, I gotta go find. Okay. Oh, oop. I don't know how to spell. Okay. Oh,
I was looking at the news and all the pictures of down in Tennessee with all the cars jammed on top of each other and the
Yeah.
mess that's at bridges and all kinds of stuff, and 28 people killed. So they and many more still missing. And
Where's
I
this?
said, I put in a comment on the news thing, the news feed. I said,
Oh, yeah.
would hope that every company throughout the United States would send heavy lift equipment and heavy lift tow trucks to the area to assist in the cleanup. And I gotta like.
Good evening.
So where's this mess?
Down in Tennessee.
Oh.
I don't know whether it was a dam break or they got a deluge of water. And I think it might have been water from when that hurricane came ashore. I don't know.
Oh.
But the news feeds just one heck of a mess.
Oh, I didn't see anything on news.
Hey, Neil, how you doing?
Hey,
Not
Neil.
too bad.
Little Laura here. Corey Mano, drone shots. All right.
Just need to get the YouTube up.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do right now. YouTube. Oh.
And do the pop-out chat thing.
Okay, I got it up now. Get it back to live chat, not top chat.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
I always leave it on top chat. Doesn't really show much difference.
Well, you will miss a few comments. Little Llama Laura, how you doing? Thanks for coming in, and Corey Mano's here. Drone
Hi,
shots.
Laura. Hi, Jody. Corey.
Oh,
I think I need to
yeah.
aim
Oh,
the camera up a
fingers.
little bit higher.
Yeah, if you go on any of the channels, Paul, and you look up that Tennessee flood, it's just terrible.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe I'll go.
You're the newsman. No.
Yeah, because it's not on the Canadian news.
Oh, well, you go
But I just.
Tennessee flood crisis or something. It'll bring it all up.
Yep. Okay, just unbelievable. Tennessee
Cars
survey
on top of
record
cars, houses, even like gas stations where they have the pumps and they have the gas station off to the side. It pushed the gas stations into the pumps.
Oh. Okay. Okay. What we got here? Yeah. Okay.
It's been quite the crazy weather.
Oh, Laura, I'm sorry to hear that. Laura's best friend just had the COVID test and tested positive. Well,
to what I've heard, the UK is coming out with a new test, a new expedited test that is actually going to be testing for the antibodies.
yes, that's a good idea.
And it's going to be testing for all three antibodies, not just the spike.
Right. Yeah, because there's been a lot of people, a lot of doctors and a lot of chemists and stuff say that nobody's talking about the people out there that may be listed as not having the vaccinations because they already have the antibodies because they had it at one point in time and there's no need for them to get it.
Yeah. They're still saying that you should, even people that have had the virus should still get the shot.
Yeah.
Because it will help your body. Like it'll still be a booster.
Yeah, it's a booster.
Just like the flu shot.
Yeah.
But if you have a good, strong immune system, you survived it with no problem. If you get it again, it's not even going to be a quarter as bad.
Little Llama Laura says that it's her partner that got it.
Oh. So we're talking the same household.
Yeah.
Wow. I'm just looking at some of this damage here. Holy crap, man.
Isn't that something?
Right, there's an overpass there, and there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cars, 7 cars just jammed
And
under
if,
it.
and if you go through and you look at some of those pictures where there's cars in there,
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out what it means. Some of the cars have a green X, which means they checked it. Some
Yeah,
of the
probably.
cars have a red X. Does that mean that there's somebody in there dead or?
I don't know, maybe whatever color paint they had. To see the one I'm looking at right now, I don't see any marks on it at all.
Yeah.
They're
Oh,
just,
yeah. Yep.
they're just freaking jammed in there. Holy
Yep.
shit.
That's why I say, the comment I made on one of the national sites on YouTube was that I would hope that everybody across the country would rally and send heavy lift equipment and heavy lift wreckers to get that, because they're still searching. And I can't imagine searching if you're not
Guaranteed they will
lifting
be.
one car off of the other and off of the other and off of the other,
Guaranteed they're gonna have, it's gonna be classified as a national, like a state emergency, and they'll get all the help they need.
Well, yeah, they
Oh,
will,
hopefully,
but
anyway.
they're, my concern is they've already said that it's a national emergency and everything, but I would think other states, some of the, like here in Port Huron, we've got some really big record heavy lift equipment and stuff. They should be boogieing down for Tennessee.
Oh,
you
yeah,
know.
they most likely will be sending as much like what they can when they can.
Because who cares if you lift a TV tower in place right now versus, human life,
Oh, that's the type of
Oh, yeah.
situation we came into up here in Elliott Lake when our mall collapsed.
Yeah.
It was believed that there were some people trapped underneath some debris, and they couldn't get the friggin' arm up here to friggin' get the thing lifted off.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. See
There's two
see
cars
the
with
red
that
X
extra-
on there? Yep.
Yep. Yep.
And the red X on the other car, but you don't know what that means. There's a blue X or a green X on another one, like in the same pile. What I saw, there was one car had a red X on it, and all the airbags were all deployed, and the other car had a big green X on it, like it was checked and it's okay.
Yeah. Huh. Wow.
It might mean the type of car it is too. It could be like a hybrid. They do one color because it more priority to get it out of there.
I would think the
Like
priority.
gas cars, friggin' compared to electric cars.
Yeah.
Hard to say.
Yeah.
But yeah, they need to get it all cleaned up, and hopefully the big trucks and stuff will be heading down there soon enough.
Okay, Laura, thanks, my dear. Yeah, even flatbeds and all kinds of other things. They need them because once they lift those cars out, they got to get them out of there somewhere,
Yeah.
Holy crap, man. Yeah.
Isn't that something, Paul?
Wow.
Paul says in Canada, you don't even hear about it.
Yeah. I haven't heard of it. But look at this. A thing here. Look at this. There's another one in the side of the house
Yep.
here.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah, it's just unbelievable the number of photos and videos they have of that whole mess down there.
Yeah. Wait till you start seeing some aerial footage, right?
Yeah, there was on the national news, they showed a drone flying over an area, and it was just like cars piled on top of cars, houses wrecked into other cars, and houses, cars into houses, houses into traffic, Hugh, how do you
Hey,
do?
you.
What's up, everybody?
Hey, how you doing, Hugh?
Yeah, not too bad. How you guys doing?
Well, we're Paul the newsman was just regaling us with the information about the Tennessee floods and how bad it is.
Oh, okay.
Because at first he said they don't even talk about it over there, but he's been showing us pictures of cars stacked on top of cars, jammed under bridges, and
I heard about a man who lost his twins today in Tennessee.
Yeah,
They
two
washed away.
10-month-old. Yeah.
Yeah, no, they're talking about it up here.
Yeah. There's nothing on the London news, CTV here, so.
Well, it's not going to be 24/7 like CNN or something,
Yeah.
but
So that was cool there, what you did with the water there, Hugh. But the thing
Yeah.
that gets me, how you did that, but it's got the shadows in the water of the boat too.
Yeah.
It retained that. That's kind of weird. Okay, I didn't think you could do that.
Well, what I did a little hack. What I did was basically just all the parts that were the brown water. I just highlighted all that and overlaid a color over it.
Oh, okay.
I did a little cheating, but it works. It works when you
Yeah.
need to.
Well,
Yeah, just put a layer in.
I haven't
Yeah.
seen the picture, Paul, but it sounds like Hugh took care of the brown water with the tugboat, right?
Yeah, here it is.
Oh yeah, that's much better.
But you see this? You still see the shadow
Yep,
of the ship
yes.
in the water.
Yep.
Yeah, well, you're
That's
just
cool.
changing. You're just changing the color of the pixels, right? So all the pixels that are in that water are going to change color as well.
Oh,
That's fantastic, Hugh. You're a wizard.
Yeah. Photoshop, man. It's simple. Photoshop is easy.
yeah.
That
No,
is Hugh.
Not for me as an old guy. This might be for you.
I think. Yes, I do. No.
But you've been doing that kind of stuff for quite a while, Hugh, haven't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. I've been using Photoshop for a few years now. Not too long, but yeah. Nice thing is you can learn all this on YouTube. Just
Yeah.
well, I'm just waiting for my FPV drone to get a GPS lock, and then I'm going to send it up and go for a flight. Yeah.
There you go.
Cool.
Good evening, Eileen.
Heartsight, how you doing? And Lama Laura left us. She had to go.
Okay.
Thanks for coming in, Laura.
What's up, Laura?
Everybody, if you want to, please remember to hit the like button if you would, please. Yeah, the weather here was kind of muggy, and now it's still a little bit misty, but it's not as bad as it was. It looks like it's clearing up a little.
Yep.
Oh, she's warm in here. I've got a sweat on. It's got the AC in the other room, the fan blowing this way, but
Yeah, it's 84 here, so
no, I don't know what it is here.
but it's not in the house 84, but outside it's 84.
It says 86 here, feels like 99.
Oh, because of the humidity.
Yeah.
They
Like if
call it
you look,
the heat index, right?
yeah, the heat index. You bring up here right now, Tuesday 86, Wednesday 88, but it's going to feel like 106
Wow.
on Wednesday. It says.
Looks like it's going to feel like 90s all week long.
Yeah, 90, 99, 95, 97. Yeah.
I'm supposed to fly that Tuskegee Air monument dedication, which is coming up this Saturday.
Yeah.
And it's supposed to be in the 80s here, but the dedication down by the water is going to be about 10 o'clock in the morning. So I'm thinking it might be before the heat of the day.
Yeah.
Just depends upon whether it cools off in the evening or not.
Yeah. It's funny. I put that video up, and anyways, I got some friends and family. That call, oh, whereabouts is it? That tugboat. It said it's already gone.
Yeah. Doesn't stay long in one place, does it?
Well, it was on its way to Pelee Island. It's down around Rondeau area right now, but or no, Leamington, I think it was. But anyways, it's not very far away from Pelee Island now, but it's only doing 7 knots. But yeah, like I was down there about 7:30 this morning, and it must have left about 9 o'clock or 9:30, and it didn't get in till like 10 o'clock last night. But you would think they'd be there for the good part of the day, just for the kids to see it.
Yeah.
You're going into a town like that. You think, because I've had a couple of people. How is it there? How long is it there for? Well, sorry, it's gone.
Yep.
Well, what's nice is you've got it captured on video and in photos.
Yep. Yeah, I posted it on my YouTube page. So
Now, Hugh, were you able to take this whole video and do that?
Whose video?
Paul's.
Yeah, you can apply something called a LUT, a lookup table, and do
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Yep.
I've
Hey,
never done it,
Mr.
but you can
Jackson.
do it.
Yeah.
Chris Jackson.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
Chris.
Did yeah, do what you call a layer or something, don't it, or something?
And
they
I would
call it?
imagine Mason's out there too. Good evening, Mason.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, what
the-
it does, Paul, is you choose a pixel, like say brown or whatever, for example, and
Yeah.
then in the lookup table you change the value of that from a brown to a blue. So it looks for all the browns in the picture and switches it to blue.
Oh, yeah.
Rojo.
Call a LUT or a lookup table. But it's not something I've played with a lot.
lookup table. That's interesting.
Yeah, the all the famous guys, they sell their LUTs in little packs for like $2 or $5 or something, and then you can make your your video color graded just like theirs.
Well, the thing would be to shoot it in RAW though, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Yeah.
well, for photos, but not for video.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Different things.
Yeah. Let me see. I got resolve up here. Because you go to color. Okay, if I go to the color tab, cool.
Yeah, 'cause he could change his video to a blue water. That'd really be great.
Oh, it's technically possible. All right, I'm not getting a lot.
Rojo, how you doing, buddy?
Clean black, clean white. Limits.
My computer's been getting screwed up a lot lately.
Which one? Don't you have 5?
Yeah, the main one I use.
Okay.
Have you been clicking on a lot of links?
It's yeah, it's not like I had an update not too long ago where when you take your cursor and you go off to the left and it pulls up and it shows you what you have open and you can move them around and stuff rather than having the across the top. And I did something the other day and that disappeared. So then I finally played around and played around, got it back again.
Hey, good evening, Recovery One.
Because I didn't like it at first, but I found that I like it now. It was
No, these aren't new glasses, Recovery One. They're the same ones I've been wearing for quite a while.
Recovery One, how you doing tonight? Wonder Seeker Gaming, how you doing?
How you doing, Steve? Another Jurassic good stream today. He's doing Jurassic Park on his live stream.
Oh. Yeah, I don't know whether that little tug is where it's headed. Because on marine traffic, it's if you put it says Grand Bend. So I think it's going to head to Grand Bend.
Well, no, it's going to Peely Island tonight.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. Yeah, where is Facebook? Okay, so okay. Okay. So
Well, yeah, I think they put in before dark, don't they, Paul?
no, it was after dark when they got in here last night.
Oh, was it? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because he's still 10, 20, 25 miles from Pelee Island.
Yeah. I'll pull it up here in a minute.
That's a heck of a trip that tugboat's taken all the way from Nova Scotia.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, but he's going to be based out of Hamilton now. Okay.
Oh.
So he's not going to be in there anymore. Cool.
Yeah, the group, it was a group of them in Hamilton that bought them.
Yeah. Okay. So here we are here. Depart August 23rd. Depart Port Stanley. Arrive Pelee Island. So depart Pelee Island, arrives in Windsor on Tuesday, tomorrow. Then depart Windsor, arrives in Moortown. And it's going to be in Moortown all day on Thursday. Okay, then it departs Moortown, arrives Sarnia. So it's going to be in Sarnia the 28th and 29th. So it's there for 2 days.
Then it's going to Grand Bend.
And then it goes to Grand Bend. It's going to be Grand Bend for 2 days, then come back down to Moortown for another day. That's kind of weird. Windsor, Leamington. Then it goes to Port Burwell. So it'll be in Port Burwell all day on September 11th on a Saturday. So it'll be there all day, and it's going to be in Port Dover for a day too. Huh. But then it goes back to Hamilton.
Port Maitland.
Yeah, Port Maitland.
And Thorold?
Yeah, Thorold. Yeah. It's up by St. Catharines there. Yeah. It's there for a day. But see, any of these ones here, up here, it just comes and goes, right? It's not staying. It's like the first place that actually stays is Moortown for a full day, but then it goes to Sarnia. It's there for 2 days.
Probably is fueling up.
Yeah, probably could be.
Northeast Drone Productions. Hope you're having a good morning, Matt.
It's Matt, Northeast Drone Productions down in Australia.
Yep.
How's it going, Matt? See, 12 hours difference. So it's 8 o'clock in the morning there.
Okay, so I'm gonna go here, share. Okay. Cup file, go and mail snip. No, that's not what I want.
Well, I'm not having any luck with my FPV drones, guys. I'll tell you that.
Hey, you've been working diligently on those for a couple of days.
Well, I've been working on them for weeks. Got issues with 4 drones.
Okay.
I don't know what I'm doing wrong.
And congrats on the 4K,
See where I
Steve.
want to go right there. Go.
That's pretty good for sure.
You got 4K?
In the first Wonders GTA Gaming.
Oh, subscribers. Gotcha. Good for him. Is Steve in chat?
Yep.
Okay. I'm on my phone. I can't see anybody. Hey, Steve, what's up, man? Congrats. That's pretty cool.
And good evening, Flying with Stan.
Do some of them like drones? Send them over to my channel, man. Good points.
Welcome to OpenTN. Switch warning. Engine F. Echo mode on. 2.
Okay.
Who's all in there? Jackson.
Hey, Matt, I sent you an invite in case you
Recovery
want
drone.
to pop in. I know it's early in the morning. You're not usually up this early, but I didn't know if you wanted to pop in and say hello. We're here.
Yeah. Okay, so where's the YouTube?
Switch warning.
Engine F. Echo mode on. 2. Switch warning. Engine F. Echo mode on. 2.
Really weird. Paul, the whistling drone pilot. That's what we'll call you.
Marcel
Hey,
says
good afternoon, Marcel.
one of his 3D printers is pissing him off. He's thinking about selling it.
That Marcel, I can't get away from Marcel. I turn on my TV and there's Marcel. What the hell?
Good.
That's okay.
I've been bumping into Marcel, I guess, for a couple of years now with the shows me and my daughter been watching.
I know, right?
That's okay, Matt. We'll take any way you had, bedhead or not. We don't care.
Yeah, Marcel's in a lot of shows that I watch, actually. It's kind of funny.
CW, he's taken over.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Centroid.
Hey, Mark.
Switch warning. Engine F. Echo mode on. 2. Armed. Engine F. Armed. Engine F. Armed. Engine F. 1. Armed. Engine F.
Kaboom!
Well, the crossfire's not working now. Son of a bitch.
You just got that.
Yeah, I just got it installed in 3 different drones and now
Yeah.
it's not working. It just
Oh, wow.
just stopped working.
That's piss you off.
Armed. Engine F.
Unfucking believable.
Echo mode on. Armed. Engine F.
Well, not a kick in the cojones.
Marcel says, my kingdom for a working 3D printer.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, when things don't work, that's exactly probably what Hugh's saying right now. It isn't a 3D printer in his case.
Yep. Yep.
Here comes a tug barge, Paul.
Oh, yep. Yep.
See which one that is. The Dirtcast Van Enkeborg. That's a new one they just put in service this spring.
Oh, is it? Oh.
Yeah, it's pretty nice looking. Hey,
Wow.
hey,
Yeah.
Marcel is joining us,
Who's joining?
and so is Matt. There's Matt. How you doing?
Hey, Matt. Yeah.
Good.
And Marcel.
Where am I? I can't find myself now. Where am I? Where's the? Here we go. Oh, there we are.
Mark, you're in the
Hello.
Twilight Zone. Welcome.
Oh,
Welcome to the Twilight Zone.
Twilight Zone.
you get me up so early for Paul.
Well, we're glad
Oh, Matt.
you're
What's
up
up,
and
bro?
with us.
Hey, Hugh, how are you, mate? Hey, boys.
Hugh, what's wrong with
Hey.
your?
Cannot complain, my friend.
Hughes wrestling with his drones.
What's going on?
I hear that. I hear that. I mean, you know, everyone's used to a GPS drone. Plug it in, off you go. There's just, there's just, oh, man. I'm having trouble with mine too, to be honest, because I'm putting one back together because
Yeah.
I almost smashed it. And
What, Matt, did you hear about Welsh Rob?
what did he do?
He received a Mini 2 and an Air 2S this last week, end of last week. He
Yeah.
took them out for a flight yesterday, first time.
Yeah.
He smashed the Mini 2. The arms are all broken and everything. So
Five
then he
days
says,
into a
well, I'm going to
trip.
put the Air 2S up, put the Air 2S up, and it was hovering. All of a sudden, he lost connection and everything, and it was gone.
What?
Flew away. He flew
Oh.
sideways into a tree with the Mini 2, and as it went down through the tree, it broke all four arms.
Yeah.
And
And the
then
gimbal's hanging on the
he
Mini
had
2.
the Air 2S up. He lost total connection. As he is fumbling around with the controller, he looks up. The Air 2S was gone.
It's gone.
Oh my God. What are the chances of that? 2 drones in one day.
That's heartbreaking.
2 in one day.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's incredible. Oh my God.
Why
Hang on.
didn't that thing come back home? Like, lose a signal, like, come on home.
Yeah, you can see he hit the button and the
He said
controller
the
was
flight
doing the beep,
logs
beep, beep,
are
beep,
right
but it
messed
never
up.
came back home.
I wonder where the hell that is now.
Well, he said he was flying over water.
All right. Bye-bye. Yeah. Won't be getting that back. Oh man. That's incredible. How the hell does that happen?
He said
Flying over water by itself is not a problem, right?
right.
Yeah, but you'll never. The only trouble is if something does happen, you won't get it back generally. Yeah, that's why I was really nervous the first time I went over water because it was almost like sending it into, Neverland, where if something did happen, I'd never see it again.
Right.
Land had always had that, aspect of, oh well, there's a chance I'll get it back. But when you're over water, you just pack up and go home.
Yeah. No way.
Oh yeah.
You guys
You're
keep on
absolutely right, yeah.
terrifying me by
You do that.
saying that. I've
Well,
already
yeah.
had enough problems with the Spark.
Yeah.
There's some spots I want to fly, but you're just terrifying me.
Give it a crack, Neil. Give it a crack, mate.
Yeah, right.
I don't want to see what's under the water.
What can go on?
Yeah. Yeah, well, Drone Bum's got some nice footage from underwater from a couple of his drones. So
Yeah,
he's
he
Yeah,
put 2 up in the
I've
drink, didn't
seen
he?
that.
Yeah.
Yes. Marcel, how are you, mate?
I go up any more than 15 feet. It even gives me a hint that there's a problem. Nope. Back on the ground.
Do you know
I'm not taking that chance again. It ain't flying away from
Well,
me.
Matt, what you may not know is he put it in a neighbor's tree, and it was up there for what, 2 or 3 months?
1 month, 27
month.
days.
Mhm.
I had to fly away in the fall and it was gone for 27 days. Rainstorm,
And it rained and snowed and
freezing temperatures.
I bet you flew it again, didn't you?
Yep.
There you go.
I keep flying it.
well, that's the little tank, the Spark. Yep.
The only DJI can do that.
Hey, Roger.
Well, let me tell you something. My Spark's got plenty wet in the past, and yeah, it's a good little drone, man.
That's why they call it the little tank. But
Mhm.
Yeah.
but I really, my heart goes out to Rob because I mean he just got them. They both
Yeah.
came in.
Oh, you'd be devastated, wouldn't you?
Yep.
I mean, shit. You know what surprises me though is the amount of damage on the Mini, because that thing's so light.
Yeah.
It's like when you drop an ant on the ground, it walks away again. You drop a brick, it smashes.
Oh,
all-
if you watch his video, the thing was
Yeah.
Oh,
doing
the thing
this
was really
down
flippity
the
flopping
tree.
coming down.
I'm
I
gonna,
mean it was
It looked like it was doing an FPV trick.
yeah.
yeah, I'm gonna, I'm gonna check that out.
The
before
level 2
fucking-
lost.
Maybe you had it
Hey,
on
Good evening, Lynn.
Hey, Paul, watch what you say. Lynn's in the chat.
And
I
good evening,
know.
Roger.
I behave myself now. Lynn's here. If you watch Rogers this morning, he was on and he
Mm.
showed it a couple of times on there. He
Okay.
showed the video.
It's on his channel though, is it?
I don't know if it is or not.
Don't know if he posted it.
Oh, okay.
He
Okay.
might have. I don't know.
Right. I hope he has. I hope he has. Because I've posted a couple of where I crashed my Mavic Pro, in that river. I got that back, and that sort of flew again.
Yeah.
But
can you
the,
imagine 2 in one day, brand new drone?
no,
Oh,
no,
just-
that's
Dude,
insanity.
don't do that. Don't do
Especially with an Air 2S too. You think, what? No. How did that?
It's like breaking a leg and then going out and
Yeah.
trying to run with the other leg still.
Yeah.
Break one leg, I go home, man. I ain't breaking another one.
Feel you.
Look, you know what? I have been flying with I was just flying the Spark at
Gary?
a waterfall once, and my mate had a Mavic Pro, and he was 50 feet in front of me. Now it shouldn't be interfering. They shouldn't do anything because I was on Wi-Fi and he was on OcuSync, right? So there really wasn't any interference anywhere we've ever flown before.
Mhm.
But I would have thought that mine would have been the first one to cut out. But he's 50 feet away from him. It cut out and started to climb to 100 meters for its return to home. And all I hear is this, did. And I go, what's going on, mate? And he goes, I don't know. Now, he had another controller with him, which was set up as the slave controller, which was lucky because he downed that one, picked the other one up, started up and connected and got connection back on his drone again. And he was over a waterfall. Now, it's 300 foot from where we took off down to the bottom. So that and it would have landed in a heap of trees because that's where the GPS thing was set, under the bloody trees. Gary, hang on, everybody. Oh, my God. Gary?
Hey. Oops, sorry.
Talk
That was
to
me.
us.
I'm going to give you a live flight. How's that?
Oh, he's going out.
Gary's got a new
Doing it.
microphone.
Well, you can tell I have a microphone.
Yes.
What?
Listen to that.
Holy moly. You can come on my show now, Gary.
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Matt. I just don't have that early morning voice anymore.
I know. Yeah. Oh, has anyone heard Neil's morning voice? Holy moly. Welcome to 3WK.
It's hard to point. I used to do a little online radio thing too, but yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Oh, that was beautiful. Oh, well done, Gary.
I'm just following Hugh's direction there.
Are you? You look like you're trying to grab Marcel's ass.
Oh man, how's everybody doing today? Everybody doing good?
Sorry, can't hear you.
Say,
I'm only kidding. Oh, it's just one of my jokes.
dude, everybody doing all right today? I saw Paul Hodges. That was a great video this morning with Theodore Tugboat there,
Yeah, it's kind of cool. Yeah.
floating in your double.
Yeah. Yeah. The water was a little brown.
It looked like coffee.
Double. That was my poison of choice when I was over in Canada. Double, thanks. Double. Loved it, dude.
Well, apparently, if you're in Quebec, it's 2 + 2.
Oh, oh, is it?
No,
Yeah,
it's a
that
duh. In Quebec, it's a duh.
Double.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
That's right. Oh, look, that was so hard for me when I went into Quebec. I was always in Quebec there, Davao. Actually, that's near Roger, I think. So I was always in Davao in the yard there. And when I was doing deliveries and all that sort of shit, it was really difficult for me to. I mean, look at the street signs. I'm like, where the hell am I going? You know, it was terrible.
I can relate.
Yeah, man. I was like, oh my God. So it was all right. But and then when I got there and I started speaking to them, you know, I couldn't understand what they were saying, but I had to let them know that I was actually Australian. And you know, then they would speak to me. Yeah, that was funny old place.
You had a tough time over here. Nobody could understand your English or your French.
No.
Good evening, Johnny Drone Flare.
No, I only know like escargot and all that, but no one's got snails everywhere I go. You know, I didn't know. Look, I did French at school. Very, very limited when it come to understanding any words. You know, it was very difficult.
That definitely doesn't prepare you for Quebec French.
No, it doesn't. No. You know, my God.
Can you guys see my feed okay?
Your feet? We see your feet. for
Video
sure.
feed.
Yeah, I can see it pretty good. You can see the ocean or lake or river or whatever.
St. Lawrence.
Lawrence River.
I started with ocean because that's where I'm from. Ocean is really
Home of 1,000 islands.
yeah.
Actually, that's weird, you know, because I can see it in my browser. I can see his flight, but in the Zoom meeting, it's just a stagnant picture of a tree.
You don't see the other one? He's got two different.
He's got two screens up.
Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, I can see that. Right. Okay. So there's a stagnant one of the tree,
Mhm.
but down the bottom right-hand corner, and now he's got the flight. You know, that takes some balls to get that little bastard up there that far.
Yep.
You.
Well, if you talk to Roger, he says Hugh flies like a man whose hair's on fire. He just-
Who says that?
Oh, see, look at that. Oh, mate, look at. I don't think I could fly the Tiny Hawk that far, to be
He's
honest.
losing video signal too. Like, geez, look at
Yeah.
Oh,
that.
this is a 4-inch.
Oh, this is your
It's a 4-inch 4S. It's a big one. This is meant for long range.
Right. Okay. Well, that makes a bit of sense then.
But yeah,
Blockville.
Hugh was flying up at Roger's house and scared the hell out of everybody. He was just zipping around.
I saw that they had a bit of a meet up there. That was fantastic. There was a good bunch
Yeah.
of blokes got together. That was good.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
And what's his
Ah,
name?
now I
Too?
know
Mark
where
was
you are.
there. Mark popped his
Yep.
head in there too.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Centroid was there. Yep.
Oh, yeah, in the chat here. Centroid, how are you, mate? Geez, I haven't talked to him for a long time.
Oh, look at the sailboats over there.
Yep.
Can you guys still see the video okay?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay, good. Wow. Working well today.
That's fantastic, Hugh.
Yeah, I'm
Who's
finally
up?
glad I got this thing working.
Hugh was up there, isn't he?
He's not mucking around.
I haven't seen a view of Brockville like that in a long time.
I know, right?
Yeah, Centroid was there, and so was John Donardo. And who was all there, Hugh?
Saw John.
Oh, Paul was there. Paul Hodges.
Andrew and Ksenia and the
Yep.
kids.
Andrew, Ksenia, and the kids. Yep.
Gary's got that new microphone. He's not saying much, is he?
Oh, I'm saving the microphone for Friday.
Don't run the batteries down, mate.
I thought I was going to have to send it back. I was on Roger's stream and couldn't get it to work. That's it. I'll send it back.
Yeah, right. What was it? Just a setting within the browser?
Within Zoom.
Yeah.
You have to set it separate in Zoom. So-
Actually, I wonder if mine's even set in Zoom. Where's this?
oh, there's the crew.
There you go, Roger Palooza. That picture. I don't know who took that picture. Paul, do you?
Yeah, that was Hugh, but he was on a timer.
Oh, okay. All right.
Oh, piss off. What's that shit? Actually, where's
Oh, I see Chris Jackson saying hello to everybody.
Anyway.
Yep.
Chris Jackson.
Centroid. Mark!
Oh,
Yeah, Mark's got an invite.
Shit.
Blizzard,
Sorry.
good evening. Or afternoon for you over there.
Geez, what's the flight time on that, Hugh?
This one on this particular battery pack, maybe 8 minutes, 9 minutes. You can get 40 something out of the lithium ion pack.
You can get 40 minutes with an FPV.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Holy shit. That's an insane time to be flying FPV, mate.
I would
It
think
is. Yeah. This one does have GPS.
Oh,
That's
so
a-
you can flip it into GPS mode?
Yep.
Ah,
Nice.
Yeah, that's
Whoops.
sweet.
I mean, line quite that hard, but hey.
Now, when it comes to the GPS mode, there's a couple of different ones that you've got for FPVs, as my understanding. If you were to flip that over, does it return to the vicinity of home, or does it land? It does. Okay.
Well, no. So I'll explain. So there's a couple of different things. First off, most people use firmware called Betaflight, and that's what operates the drone. It's basically the drone's operating system. It has very limited GPS functionality. So even if you've got a GPS, the best you can do is just bring it back in your general direction.
Yeah,
But that still works. That's that's something. At least you won't lose your drone, right?
that's fantastic.
There's another firmware called iNav that I haven't yet used, but it enhances all those capabilities. It gives you altitude hold, position hold. It'll let you just flick a switch and have the drone just sit there.
It's fantastic.
Stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's good. I think what's his name? Oh shit. Forgotten his name now. Anyway, his lands, he put it all together and it actually does a land in the
oh, it
vicinity.
actually come back and land like a regular cinematic drone.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, he's probably running iNav.
Yeah, look, yeah, I don't know what he had. Oh, fucking, what's his name? Mitch. Fucking hell, I'm going stupid. Mitch.
Oh, Mitch. Yeah, he probably
Okay.
was running iNav.
Yeah.
Some coffee into you, man.
Yeah,
See,
Mitch
he
has
has
done this.
He has a couple of weeks off YouTube, and I forget his name. You know?
Yeah.
I haven't seen him in a month or so. I don't know where he went.
No, he's having a bit of time off,
Yeah.
as we all
Yeah,
do.
he was getting sick of the YouTube machine.
Mm. It's a crazy place, that's for sure.
You know what? I don't ask anything of it. I throw my stuff up there and hang out with my friends and just enjoy it.
That's right. If you go in with no expectations, you'll never be disappointed.
Yep.
It's
Yeah, we try to be
when
kind of-
when I first started, I thought, oh, I might make some money out of this. This will be all right. No, I won't.
Me too, man. Me too.
Now, you have to make-
I incorporated
Make
a
it a
company called
full-time
Imperial
job.
Drone Imaging.
What's that, Gary?
so you have to make it a full-time job if you're going to try and make money. You know?
Well, you know what? Not only that, well, for me anyway, for my channel, for what I do, it's not a viable thing. Drone footage just ain't special, and it's
No, not anymore.
No, and it's not something that people put together. So it's got to be incorporated. I mean, people like Stevie, Capture Life, he's got a good format to his videos where he incorporates his drone footage, and that's how it should be. If you're going to make something interesting, it's more like a travel vlog, which people find interesting. There's a bloke here in Australia, four wheels on the road. Now, that's what he does too. He goes to places and tells them all about where they can go forward driving, camping, and all that, and incorporates his drone footage there.
Nice.
But actually, just doing a drone video like I do, everyone's seen it,
Oh yeah.
I do it because I like doing it,
Yep. Exactly.
You guys want to see a crazy drone that I might be buying into soon?
FPV.
Yeah, it's FPV. It's a build your own type of drone. It's called an EDF quad. So these
electric
are-
ducted fan.
Yeah,
Oh,
these are
shit.
actually for jets, for airplane jets.
Paul sent me a link about one
Yes.
today.
Dude, they're sensational.
And
They
that
sound
baby's-
incredible.
That baby's fast too.
Super fast, like ridiculous, and strong too. Like payload, you could put like a couple GoPros on it, wouldn't even notice.
Jeez.
And
Nice.
so you're basically building it and putting the four ducks together with your own style printed frame.
Now, do they have a frame that would put a camera on there, or?
Yeah, you can put a camera and everything on it. Yep. The whole 9 yards. This guy's doing it line of sight right now, though.
That's very difficult.
Yeah, that's something I don't do well. Much easier to fly when you can see where you're going.
So the
Yes.
first base jump was done from a drone over in Lafayette not too long ago. That was pretty cool. That drone can handle like 440 pounds.
Wow.
Shit.
You mean I could basically use that as a small helicopter?
Hey,
They took the guy up to just over 1,300 feet, and he jumped,
Wow.
Nice.
parachuted.
So I could strap that to my ass and fly around the neighborhood. I'm liking it.
Very
Let's do
well.
it.
It can handle a baby elephant, so it should be able to handle you.
Well, hey, Hugh, I don't know how I would take that. But
well, take it how you will, but take it like this. There's not much difference, Neil.
Take it like a man. Take it like a man.
hey, but Hugh used to fly. What did you call that? Motorized parasailing or
They used to call it powered paragliding. Now they call it paramotors.
paramotors?
Basically a paraglider with an engine strapped to your back.
He put an engine on his back and fly around everywhere. And
I shared a video earlier over on Facebook it's a bunch of weird drone videos. That's where I found out about the one that they did the parachuting from.
Pretty
Wow.
cool.
That's incredible. Shit. It's never ending. It's never ending.
Now, you know what I want?
Better.
I want a drone that'll go into orbit.
Give them
Seriously,
time.
wouldn't that be amazing? Hey, wouldn't that be amazing?
That'd be a video signal and a half.
yeah, how would you maintain signal? Have you seen what NASA uses for those great big, huge 10 football field big dishes to try?
Kind of like this big on top of your head.
No.
don't need it.
Hold
You
on.
don't need
jump
it. All you
ahead.
need is you just need tap to fly. There you go.
You need what?
Just tap to fly.
Yeah. Top on the moon.
Fly.
No, but you could control a drone up in space with what do they call it? The sat phone. Just like we can do 4G here locally, right?
Yeah.
You can put a sat phone receiver and GPS on a. I would expect. Have to try it.
Well, you know what? Those parrot discos, they run on 5G, 4G, and all that sort of stuff.
Exactly. Dustin Dunhill's done those 40-kilometer flights, right?
Yeah, hey, they were cool flights, man. I like watching that.
Oh, Dustin, I love that guy. He's just so cool. He's chill.
He is, isn't he? Yeah.
No bullshit, too. When he says something's good, it's good. And if it isn't, he shows you,
Yeah, that's right. He's got some perfect spots for where he does his distances and all that sort of stuff.
Yep.
There's no interference there, mate, so that's
Oh yeah, up on that mountain. That's just insane. Beautiful.
Yeah. Be nice to know exactly how high he is, because how the mountain goes down.
Yeah.
Well, I guess it's
looks like he's like a couple thousand feet up above sea level, I would think.
Yeah.
Just on the videos I've seen. At least that's where I've seen him launch from.
Yeah. Over the side of that bloody mountain there. You know what? On the Go 4 app, now I'm not too sure about the Fly app and all that sort of shit now, but on the Go 4 app, it's got maximum takeoff altitude. So, if you're 1,000 feet up, it'd actually show you where it was.
Yep.
So that if you could see that information on his screen, that'd give you an indication of just how high he is. Because if he took off and went 2 foot off the ground and flew straight out, I can almost guarantee that he'd be at least 400 feet within minutes.
Yep. Well, that's one of the nice things about sub 250 gram drones in Canada. There's no altitude limit.
Oh, isn't there?
No, there's virtually no restriction
That's
whatsoever.
why everybody's buying the minis and stuff.
Holy shit.
You can also fly to your airports. You can fly to your airports as long as you're not interfering with the flight pattern. So you can fly 40, 50 feet.
I just watched Matt's brain just explode with ideas.
Honestly, I don't think it'll last. I think they're going to tighten it down eventually.
Oh,
Once more drones,
That's spectacular news. I'm
enjoying it while I can. Yeah, come on over.
Well, you know what? That's fantastic, especially with whatever, bit of FPV, whatever like that, right? I mean, and it's a good thing to do every now and again, I guess. But in all honesty, I mean, what's the footage? You know, what are you going to see?
There's
You know?
nothing to see above 400 feet.
Oh, you're absolutely right. When you go out real high, except you get a larger perspective of the landscape. So it's nice for that one shot, like one picture.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
That's it. But you're absolutely right. If you're filming closer, is much better.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It'd be, you know, it makes me, because the video I did last week, I'm about, I don't know, a quarter of the way up this mountain thing that I'm doing. I'm not going to climb to the top. You're going to be shitting me. So anyway, I took off, and the landscape, because your elevation goes right the way to the top, right? Yeah. So I've got to actually up the maximum height altitude of my drone to, it's a maximum of 500 meters.
Okay.
So anyway, I do that when I film places like that. Now they got to 500, but it was still nowhere near the top of it. But you're well below your 120 AGL because of the elevation.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So it's totally legal to do. But when it pumps past that 120, I always get this little pucker. And I think, oh, this ain't right. But it is, you know, you just can keep going.
Yeah.
Well, I've never flown in high altitudes, but they say if you get into really high altitudes, the air's thinner, and it doesn't quite react the way you would think it would.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I mean, I'm only, what was it, 500 and, it would have been 540 meters. So that's nothing, right? So
Right.
I was at 500, there was 40 meters above me. So that's not really sort of high altitude, but you're right. The people who launch off the sides of mountains and all sorts of shit.
Yep.
Yeah, I've heard that. And I've seen some footage of this fellow who was actually, he was flying his Phantom in a blizzard.
Oh, yeah.
And he goes, got to risk it for the biscuit. And the footage,
Dude, have you not seen my
he
snow
got from
footage?
that thing.
Well, the other one is where the guy flew the Phantom right into that volcano.
Yes. Splash. I was like, what?
Yeah, you could see the lens
that
melting, eh?
Well, that guy got some beautiful footage off that, and he got paid well, extremely well for doing that.
You'd have to buy another drone. Well, I'm kind of guessing it got a little bit burnt.
The guy is like one of the top pro friggin' photographers of the world. That drone's a drop in a bucket for his money.
Yeah, you're right too. Yeah, and all that to get that footage, man. You're gonna love it.
Well, I've got that video I put up of the almost the collision of the ships is doing really well too. It's like almost up to 5,000 views.
Yep, that was pretty good.
Yeah, that was good. But you didn't shoot that with a drone, did you? That was
I set a camera right here in front of the screen and copied Streamtime Live's this right here. And I gave him credit in there, but
yeah. No, that was a pretty close call. That was fun to watch.
Because I got a call from several people want to know if I was down there flying and saw that. I said, no, I was on here, you know, and
you just didn't have to get out of bed to get footage. Jeez, that's all right. Hey, what camera is that on the river there, mate?
That we have, it's called Streamtime Live, Matt. Anybody in the world, in fact, they get people watching from all over the world 24/7. They have camera operators and cameras, and they show you. They've got several locations. You can pick which one. That's the Port Huron cam. Ooh. And they got the big cameras that zoom way in and zoom out, and
what's it called?
Streamtime Live.
Stream as in river.
Yep.
Stream
time live.
And time. Well, it's all one word. Stream time.
People watch it from all over the world.
Stream time live.
For you guys who haven't seen it, let me show you something something I met yesterday. I made a new friend when I was out droning. Okay. Whoops. Sorry. Stop. Okay, you see it now?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oops. All right, just having a nice quiet flight around the park, testing my new crossfire setup, and then all of a sudden, that osprey decided that I looked like dinner or something.
Wow.
So I dove out of the way to make sure we didn't collide. Anyway,
Wow.
yeah.
Oh, shit. That's never nice. Oh man, you know what? You got a good chance of getting away from it with an FPV, and unfortunately, the
yeah.
GPS drones are just way too slow.
Oh, no, he would have had my mini for sure.
Yeah, mate. Yeah, it just even in sports mode, it's like, hang on, you're gone.
But that's the first time a bird has ever bothered my drone.
Yeah, really. Yeah, I've had a couple chase mine, but I've been watching it, and I thought, hang on, this guy's looking a bit too close, and I took off, and so did the bird. I was like, oh shit. So I went up and up and up and circled around. It sort of lost interest, and I brought it back down. And that was actually just after I pranged my Mavic in the river and got it back. But I actually
I remember that.
Just got another drone, and I put it up there, and then all of a sudden, in my screen, I see these two parrots. From. I don't like it. It was mating season, and I was over a river. I thought, oh my god, no! I almost did a Welsh Rob, and I thought, no, I'm bringing this home. So I just landed, just went up. I didn't want to lose two of them. Yeah.
Well, you sure wouldn't want to bring the drone back and land it with a parrot humping the hell out of it.
No, to make my Spark jealous. Yeah. Special interests. Let's have a look at special interests, shall we? What have we got going on here?
Yeah, that red spark in the maple leaves in the fall, it just disappeared.
Yeah.
You got it back though, didn't you, Neil?
Yeah, after 27 days.
Oh, right. Yeah, okay.
But yeah, when it went into the tree, it was still full of leaves, and each leaf was like this big. It just disappeared.
Is it still flying okay though now?
Yeah. I still get the error. As soon as it gives me any type of error, I land.
Okay.
If it says wind, if it says magnetic, anything, nope, back on the ground. You're not going anywhere.
I just clicked on Port Huron. This live stream recording is not available.
It's working here. I'm going to put, I'll put in the chat Stream Time Live's link for anybody that doesn't have it.
If you're trying to watch in the future, you have to actually go backwards, like rewind that thing. It's, an hour before, 2 hours, 12 hours.
It is because the ships have already left, according to my time frame.
Yeah.
Here, I'll put the link right here in the regular chat. Paste. Okay.
That sucks.
Should be able to click on that, Matt, take you right there.
I think they also have a YouTube feed that you can probably get to.
Let's have a look here. YouTube. Yeah, there is. There is actually. There we go. What have we got? Ship camp in Port Huron. Oh, Mississippi River too. Bloody hell.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, it's working. That's exactly what I got on my screen too. Right on. So what happened with that, Paul? This collision? Didn't they see each other? I mean,
I'll play it for you. Let me pull it up. It's not very long. Let me find it here. Videos.
I was going to go flying today, but there's a thunderstorm. That's excellent.
Okay, here we go. Let me stop it. And now I'll go to screen share. Okay, here we go. You guys see it yet?
Yep.
Here comes the sailboat. Right in the shipping channel.
Telling them to get the hell out of the way.
Add some text to it.
Yeah, that's what I did. I put the text on it.
Well, look at you go. Put the text in the video. So you're going to be doing the 4K. He's going to do transitions and everything.
Doesn't even look like that sailboat's moving.
They're trying to. They're trying to get it into the
And
wind.
Captain hits hard to starboard because he's swinging way too fast, and the sailboat keeps going in front of it.
Oh my God.
Sailboat's trying to catch the wind, but they just can't get any speed.
And he finally decides, oh, I'm not going to make it.
Holy shit.
That's what they're saying on the boat too.
And if you watch up here, you'll see the guy run out of the bridge out here, and he comes down and he yells at him. See him?
Oh, yeah.
You dumb shit.
You no good SOB. But see, now you can see by the wake, he's got to get back on course to he's just below the Blue Water bridges. So he's got to get back on course lined up to go up underneath the Blue Water bridges.
That was a gooder.
Shit, that was really close too. When you see where the sailboat is in the wake of the ship,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
that was pretty bloody close.
Because
You're slowing
normally
down that
it
ship.
comes up like this, around like this, and comes up here like this and up into the bridge.
It's too bad the boat didn't get love tap.
They were trying to catch the wind going against the current at the same time.
Here's who I
And
give credit.
They just
Same
couldn't get
time
any
live.
friggin' power.
Right.
Was that a police boat the other side?
No, that everybody says that the guy should be reported. There he is, still out there lofting around.
That's crazy.
Yeah, you see some crazy stuff when you're out and about. But I wasn't out there for that. I just got to call it. What's nice about that Stream Time Live, Matt, is
Yep.
if you want to go back, you just use the little slider at the bottom. You can go back for 12 or 14. I don't think it's 24 hours, but you can go back and look at things.
Oh wow.
And that had audio too, didn't it?
Yes. Oh, yeah. It's got audio. Turn the audio on. Yep.
Yeah. Because you could hear the horn going there and stuff.
I'm looking at the seaplanes here at Lake Hood,
Yep.
Yeah,
Lake
like
up in Alaska. Yep.
Anchorage. Yeah.
You take a look at this one here. This is live too.
Oh shit.
Shit, and there's a bear in here right there.
Yep.
See
Look
him?
at the bears. There's one in the water.
Yeah.
There's 3 in the water.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, that's crazy.
Like a smorgasbord for bears.
Yep.
Actually, they've got that on their YouTube channel, the near miss.
Yes. They did their own video. Yep.
Yeah, they did. Wow. That's got 25,000 views.
Yeah, because if you look at, they got 7,000 or 8,000 subscribers, and I've
Yeah.
only got 2,400 subscribers.
2,400. Mm.
If you cut that down into a short, you could probably get even more views on it.
Yeah, that's right. Put a pizza in it, eh, Neil?
Just a matter of it being a short.
Look, they got nearly
Hey,
600
people like my pizza.
I know they do, obviously.
Yeah, they got like 600 people watching it right now, don't they?
Yeah.
They got
I put up a 4-cheese pizza and it got a friggin' 1,100 views.
I know. That's crazy. Well, that first one of yours did like 11,000 views or some shit, didn't it?
That was just, I got lucky because it was Christmas.
Yeah, that's right. Well, Christmas pizza. Okay.
Hey,
Something.
what's this in Australia? They've come up with a watermelon pizza.
What?
Yeah, it was on the news here. Watermelon pizza, where you slice the watermelon, you put toppings and everything on it, and you put it in the oven and you bake it. I'm going, what the heck is that?
Oh,
Wouldn't the watermelon just melt away?
I would think.
or dry up.
Watermelon pizza. Let's see if I can find that. Watermelon pizza.
I know there's mushroom based. I know there's cauliflower based.
Watermelon pizza recipe.
Here we go. Domino's attempts controversial watermelon pizza and customers aren't happy. I wonder why.
You already don't like the
I
crust.
don't think you could give it away, could you?
I don't think so. Fox News has got.
Who would have thought? Who would have thought 20 years ago that there'd be Hawaiian pizza with pineapple on it? That's an abomination.
It is. It is. I hate
But
pineapple
ham
pizza.
and pineapple have been going together for
Ham
a
and
long,
pineapple, yeah.
long time.
I don't know. Hawaiian pizza.
You've never had pineapple cooked ham?
Ugh. Oh yeah, pineapple cooked ham. That's different. But pizza, no, no.
If
no,
you haven't eaten it, shut up.
no,
If
no,
you haven't tried it, shut up.
no. I've
If you
tried
haven't
it.
tried
It's
it, shut
not,
up.
it's not Italian. It's not pizza. It's
Pizza isn't Italian anyway. So
oh man, I grew up in an Italian neighborhood, and they would just they would roll over in their graves if they heard. See, it's a Canadian invention from London, Ontario, and on behalf of all of Canada, I'd like to apologize for Hawaiian pizza, Justin Bieber, and Nickelback.
And Celine Dion.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Gory, you traitorous bitch. Those are Canadian icons. What the F are you talking about? I'm unsubscribing to you, you bastard.
we gave Bieber to the U.S. as a gift, a punishment.
Oh man.
Henceforth, I shall only speak in Nickelback verse.
God. Please. Shoot me down.
When I was in charge at work, if Nickelback came on the radio, I just had to look over at the guy next to the radio, and it went off. We were a Nickelback-free zone. No excuses.
Explains a lot about you, Gary. I'm just saying.
Oh, I was a tyrant when I was the boss. My way or the highway. Everybody had fun though.
As long as it was your way.
That's right. Absolutely. Did you want to see a quick video that I did from the yard? I was out experimenting with my Mavic Air 2, and
Exactly, Centroid.
I decided to go down and check out the site that I'm getting paid to video. And I did this sitting on let me just share the screen here. I did this sitting in my gazebo. This is a remote site now. I don't know, can you guys see that? Am I up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
They're building a greenhouse here.
Wow.
And I've been contracted to do these fly pasts and document the construction.
Awesome.
Well, that'll be fun to see.
Right where that truck is parked over there on the left is where the office is going to be. This is the shipping area.
Oh, shit. Sorry if you heard that.
That just down the street from you there, Gary?
Yeah. Yeah. So this is, I have a regular route that I fly so that I get the same shots every time. So there'll be a progression as this construction goes up.
Yeah.
Nice.
Now, those little white posts are all exactly the same height, and they will support all the glass that goes up for the greenhouse. And then the pipes that you see there will be buried, and they'll have underground irrigation throughout.
Wow.
And the big disc on the opposite corner is where they're building a silo for storing water. So they'll have their own water on site.
So you're saying this is where they're making that Domino's watermelon pizza?
Yeah, yeah. Actually, this greenhouse grows nothing but flowers.
Oh, marijuana, nice.
No. Yeah, we wish.
Nah, I don't wish. We need it over here, not over there. There's actually a lot of legal grow ops over there in Ontario compared to BC. for some
Oh,
reason.
yeah. I don't know. I was doing the census stuff, and there was places you knew that it was a grow up.
Oh yeah.
If, you know, it was for sure. You know. Yeah, that round pad there is where they're putting the silo.
Oh, I
For
thought
the-
it was gonna be the helicopter landing.
Yeah. Yeah, it's quite an operation. There's all kinds of contractors on site every day.
Nice. Oh yeah.
And
How often do you have to fly it?
I don't have to fly. I've got a construction schedule. So when there's something meaningful going up, I'll go up there.
You said you could fly from your house from here?
Yeah, actually, if you look in the very top, there's a pine tree sticking up a bunch. Let me just, can you see my cursor right there?
Yep.
Yeah.
My house is up here.
Perfect.
Hmm.
That composes away.
Yeah.
Because I was thinking that grain elevator scene, that's that tower, isn't that where you get your internet?
Yep. That tower is is my internet service provider. So
Yeah.
so we're able to shoot that right from the house, which is kind of handy. Now, I prefer to go down there so that I'm on site and they can see that I'm doing it, right? You know, they provided me with all the gear. I got the vest and I got my Brant Ariel's hard hat,
There you go.
Nice.
you know, so
Hey,
I'm
well,
all-
they misspelled your name. Hugh says it should be spelled Gory.
yeah, I'll put an O in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's apparently a big grow up down near you, Paul Hodges, down there in St. Thomas.
Oh yeah, there's all kinds of them around here. One in Elmer, they're doing a lot of it. Anybody want to buy a car?
Why?
What side's the steering wheel on?
On the left.
Power glide, power steering, tinted glass, padded dash, windshield wipers, bucket seats, and console.
What year was that, Paul?
1963.
1963.
Yep, for $2,700, well, $2,800.
Wow. I just sold a 1964 Chrysler Valiant.
Yeah.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. Slant six. Beautiful thing. It was my dad's car.
You know, there's a lot of those out sitting in garages. I got a guy that's a little bit strange. He's an architect. But his parents have a house across the street and he won't sell it or do anything with it. He just mows the lawn and everything. In the garage, he's got a 1982 DeLorean with 9,000 miles on it with blankets covering it.
Wow.
This time machine.
Don't tell Dan that.
Yeah, it's just the old cars are, I look back at all the cars I had. I bought my third wife a
Sound like you said you bought your third wife.
Shelby Mustang, white with the blue stripes, and that'd be worth a lot of bucks today. 65 Shelby Mustang.
Yeah. Hindsight, I've had a few cars in the past where I thought, oh, geez, I wish I'd hung on to them. I could have bought another house. But, and back then I sold a 1980 Trans Am for 14,000.
Yeah.
And, they're 40 odd grand now.
Yep.
Oh, God.
I had a 1965 Chevelle SS with the Hurst shifter, and it had a 454 with a blower on it. And I think I sold it for $1,800.
Yeah. Doesn't that suck?
But you know what? I only had it for a few weeks because every time you drove it, everybody wanted to race you and you couldn't help but keep your foot. I thought I was going to kill myself because you jump on the gas and it started side sliding, just spinning tires.
Yeah, I know. I put a stage 3 shift kit through the 350 turbo trans in that Trans Am of mine, and going around roundabouts and things like that, especially in the wet, you had to be really careful that it didn't actually change gears,
right?
Because it'd just go prick and off you'd go, around you'd go. So you had to be ready for it. Yeah. Good fun though.
Too early for the Christmas lights. Need Halloween stuff first.
Goodness.
Yep, those were the days. Those were the days.
Hey, you want to see a little bit of Tiny Hawk action around the house?
Sure.
Why not, eh?
Yeah.
I'll share that. Oh, can you see that?
Yep.
It's interesting. I can't see it on that screen. Anyway, so here we go. Just stuffing about. I lost the video transmission over the swimming pool.
Oh, geez.
Yeah.
Well, it's a good thing you knew where you were, right?
Yeah. Well, as soon as I lost video, I gave it a little bit of throttle, a little bit of forward, and then just killed it. And I thought, well, I hope that's cleared the pool. And, and it did by about 1.5 meters, I guess.
Good enough.
Yeah. There was no splash. Oh, it's just a little bit of fun, eh? Running around like this.
Yeah.
I don't go as mental as Hugh. I'll stay in my yard.
Yeah, if Hugh were flying at, he'd send it up to about 400 feet.
At least.
Yep.
And send it 3K away. Just to see that break up. Bad, because that's right next to the internet lines there too. Oops. Anyway, that's just.
Well, you're having fun. That was a nice flight.
Yeah, mate. Yeah. No, it's good. Just makes for something. You got 14 batteries to run through the Tiny Hawk. It takes a fair bit of time, eh? And because what else we got here? Nothing much.
Did anybody see Dobo's flight from Minefield?
No, I seen something come up on it here just short while ago.
Holy cow. He flies through culverts and everything. It's unbelievable the stuff that guy will take on.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a few of them. It's mind-boggling how fast the reflexes are.
Oh.
And knowing exactly where their drone is, knowing exactly how big it is and where it can go.
Yeah. I mean, he's going through a culvert that's full of water, right? And like half of the culvert's underwater, and he right through it, no problem, just Holy cow.
And straight as day. It wasn't like it was going like this. It was just
No, and fast.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, he's going through probably 30 or 40 feet of culvert. Just
Yeah.
zips right through it, you know?
Yeah.
You gotta, I guess you have to go straight. There's no turning around in a culvert that's that wide, you know?
Once you get going, there's no turning back. Just keep giving her hell.
That's it. It's a commitment, isn't it? Okay, well, it's going to crash. It's going to crash. And if I get some great footage, thanks for that. Yeah, and I got away with another one. Yeah.
Well, I noticed when you fly FPV, you do it sitting down, right?
Yeah, man.
A lot of people do.
Yeah, mate. Yeah,
I would fall over if I were standing up.
I think
Look-
I'd fall over even sitting down.
well, you know, you know what? To be honest, if I fly 14 around the house like this, by the end of it, I'm not feeling that flash, to be honest. Because I get motion sickness anyway.
Yeah.
And doing this, it's okay while I'm doing it, but when I finished, it's like, ooh.
That's
Yeah,
when
you
it
got to
catches
wait
up
for
to you.
everything to stop, you know?
Yeah, you do. You do.
Now, do you wear a seatbelt when you're in the chair?
Yeah, man.
Now,
A
how
little bit.
how can you drive a truck and get motion sickness? Come on.
Well, it's okay if I'm driving. As I said, it's okay when I'm driving. It's okay when I'm flying. When I've finished flying, that's when I start feeling crook. Look, I had a boat for years and I was absolutely fine if I was driving the boat. But if someone else was driving it, I felt crook.
Yeah.
It's really weird. Oh, look, this is a messy flight, isn't it? Anyway, we've seen enough of that. How do I stop sharing?
Right at the top, the little stop share red button.
See, I can't even see. Oh, here we go. Yeah. There you go. Right.
Yeah. That was cool, Matt.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
getting ready. And you sat there and flew 14 different batteries.
Yeah.
No wonder you were feeling a little crooked afterwards. You know, it's like, well,
Yeah, I know. Yeah. It
well,
makes
you
me.
sure wouldn't jump on your feet and try and walk down the hallway.
No, that's where. That's where, when I first got it, that's where it wasn't too bad because I was constantly having a break getting up and getting up from where it crashed. So I was only flying for about 20 seconds before I had to get up.
Yeah.
But now I can run a whole battery. It's like,
It's starting to catch up with you.
yeah, it is. It's, mate. Yeah. Oh, but it's great fun, you know, and just if you can't go out flying anywhere and you just sit in your backyard and root around and stuff around in your house. It's great. And that controller I love that controller, man. That TX16S. It's a really nice controller. It's got those what do they call it, whole gimbals in it as well. Very responsive, and it flies the freestyle very nicely. You know, it's
I give a lot of credit for you guys doing FPV. There's not a day in hell that I would be flying FPV. And I don't think Gary's an FPV, and I know that Paul isn't an FPV guy.
Can't do it. No.
yeah, it is different, that's for sure. And we're talking to not Brian. Brian's funny as all shit. Brian BMAC. Oh my god, that video that he put out of it, big intro to his FPV flight. He had the Star Wars theme going, and it took off from the table and just flopped straight back down onto the ground near a puddle. That was the funniest thing ever. Oh my god. God damn.
I haven't heard too much talk ever since DJI came out with the FPV drone. Anybody giving it the thumbs up? They all did it first, but all those guys that gave it the thumbs up, I think, were getting them free.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
I didn't see too much thumbs down. It's just like you don't hear about it anymore.
Yeah.
Just another one of the drones that everybody's using. Oh, most of the people are using, like that type of thing. I'm seeing just as many FPV, the DJI FPV drone videos as I am just about any other videos.
Yeah, it's, there was a lot of anticipation, and there was a lot of from the true FPV flyers. I don't think it was ever going to be an FPV drone for them.
Right.
To be honest, it's not. It's nowhere near it.
Yeah,
Oh,
because
it's kind of a hybrid, eh?
It is. Yeah.
It's so heavy and it's a crossover and it has all the,
Yeah, and it's totally. I'd like to get my hands on one and incorporate some of that footage, into my stuff, because it would be very interesting.
It's got its own niche with its stick and everything.
It has, yeah. Oh, it's definitely got its place. That's for sure. Definitely got its place.
Well, on the DJI drones, you can put it in FPV mode,
Yes,
whereby the camera then, stays with the drone. It doesn't actuate the gimbal.
That's
Yeah,
exactly
what's that?
right. And that, I actually thought I'd
No,
broke
you
my
wanna go inside?
spark.
That's how you broke your spark.
Well, that's how I thought I broke my spark.
Oh, you put it in FPV mode?
Yeah, I did. Now I was because I don't know, nearly 2 years ago, I did a video on I called it, I think Spark, not just more than just a selfie drone, I think. Anyway,
Yeah.
so I put it into FPV mode, and I did an FPV style video with it. Now I flew that thing like a fucking madman, all around shit, and next minute the gimbal just goes, oh, I've had enough of this, and it just gave up. Right. And I thought, oh no, I've broken it. But I gave it time to cool down and haven't had a problem with it since. So yeah, it was flying a little bit hard, I think. But
The
well,
Air 2S has an FPV mode in the controller.
Yeah.
And I got caught in that one day, and that's the Fly app. I couldn't get out of it for the longest time. And then I landed it and figured it out. But it was, it was,
Yeah.
I noticed the horizon tilting, and I thought, oh, this isn't right.
Yeah.
yeah.
It's gone into that FPV thing.
Well, especially, Gary, you weren't expecting that.
No.
Different if you'd have clicked on that and okay.
Well, it kind of defaulted after an update or something and went into FPV mode. And it's like, how do you get out of this?
That last video I put up, I didn't have the spark in FPV mode, and the wind just kept on slapping the spark, and I decided, nope, I'm going to bring it back down. When you see the whole camera just going, no, that's telling me too much wind.
Yeah.
Centroid, you have a great day. Centroid left us. Bob Casey's in the chat.
Hey, Bob.
Hey, good evening, Bob.
Good evening, Bob. Yeah.
Casey. How are you, big bad Bob? Oh, he's doing his FPV Bezo too now.
Yeah.
Yeah. I might share that one too. Why not? I'll just pop that up there.
So I found out that the guy that the one guy that does drone stuff here in town, he's flying the DJI Mini. And somehow, I don't know if he's licensed or not, but he's offering like aerial photography, all that type of stuff. But he's only doing it on Facebook Marketplace.
Ah, right. Okay.
This is the Spark, Matt?
Yeah, this is the Spark, mate. Yeah.
Yeah, looks great.
With the FPV mode, right?
Yeah, man. Yeah. Look how low it is. It just sits there. Man, that keeps altitude well. Does a good job for a little GPS drone, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
Sure.
Nice.
Oh, there's that gazebo where you were digging the little tiny hawk off the.
Oh, I crashed it a few times there.
That was funny. Ding, ding.
Yeah, that was yeah, and none of them were put on either, you know. And for some freaking reason, there's a pole, I'm going to hit it. How do I get around it? Oh, bing, shit. Yeah, no.
Well, it's a great little park to fly in.
It is. It is. There's lots of little nice things you can stuff around with.
You know,
Um,
I also enjoyed your videos when you went on the golf course with the kangaroos out there. And
Oh, you know what? I had the best couple of days out there. I swear to it. It was absolutely fantastic. You know, so relaxing. And then the second time I went back and he just gave me a golf cart and he goes, go your hardest. Oh my God. That was fantastic and great of him to do that, you know.
Yes.
And what a place. Really was.
Great promotion for his golf course too, though, right?
Yeah, that's right too.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. Feeling a bit sick here. There you go, little spark.
hey, what do you think about Mika Steve being in lockdown?
Oh, that's incredible. Yeah, look, you know, I just anyway.
I still don't get that. I mean, he was able to get on a plane and tested, got on a plane and flew halfway to where he had to go. All he had to do was get on the next plane, the connecting flight to go to his house.
Yeah.
No, you can't go. You've got to go into 14-day lockdown.
Yeah. And the funny part is that he could have jumped in a car and driven back to his place.
And driven home, yeah.
But he can't jump on another plane. God, it's just
the problem with the car was he didn't have a drop. There's no drop off in Mika.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm surprised there's an airport, to be honest.
There's an airport in this town.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
I'm in the middle of friggin' nowhere too.
To me, it's just mind-boggling. You know, if he goes through, jumps all the hoops, gets on one plane, he should be able to get onto the next plane. You know,
my video was off. Sorry. Yeah, well, that's right. You know, and we were heading up there for Tim's birthday.
Yeah.
So that was on the Tuesday or whatever it was. So me and Ari were going to head up there and a few other people and what have you, but we couldn't go anywhere because we were in lockdown.
We were in lockdown. Yeah.
Poor old Tim, you know, got all his food and everything ready for everybody. Couldn't do a bloody thing about it.
Yeah.
What a load of shit.
And a 3 or 4 day stay from Steve at Tim's place turned out to be a week and a half, and before he could get on a plane.
That's
and
right.
then he couldn't make it all the way back home. And he said that the hotel bill where he's at now is about $3,300.
Oof.
That's bullshit.
Yeah, I don't get it.
You almost worth.
As Steve said, like sometimes stuff goes not the way you plan. You just need to let it be water off a duck's back.
Yeah, it's no good getting annoyed about it, I guess.
Yeah, but it's hard to let $3,300 roll off your back.
Yeah, for absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
You know, really.
And he said the local cops call him every day to make sure he's still in his room.
Oh, well, look at Rob. Both of his drones there is for getting $2,000.
Yep.
Yeah, exactly right. Yeah.
It's just money.
Well, here we go.
Live every day like it's your last.
Yeah, hey, true that.
We got another.
Casey said he sold his Mavic Air, Matt.
Right on, Bob.
Oh, he's got an Air 2S, I think, as well.
He sold it to his nephew.
I think he's got an Air 2S as well. So getting rid of that Air 2.
The original was it the original Air 2? Was it the Air 2 or the original Air?
I think
Well, the Mavic Air would be the original, right?
Yes.
Oh, did he say Mavic Air? Oh, I thought he had said. Oh, and where's the chat? I can't even see the chat.
I sold my Mavic Air, sold it to my nephew. He's been wanting a drone.
That's an original then, Mavic Air.
Yes, original Mavic Air. which was a nice aircraft all by itself.
Still is.
Nephew's been wanting a drone. Nice, mate. Yeah, well, actually, one of my deliveries, a bloke, for some reason, we got talking about all sorts of shit. Anyway, and he was looking for a drone. He goes, "What do I get? I want to get it for my 10-year-old son." And I said, "Well, you can't go past the Mavic Mini 2 for connectivity and all that sort of shit and blah blah blah." But I did also put him onto the Spark because as a 10-year-old, there's a few little features on that Spark which is really cool when it comes to hand gestures and all that sort of stuff, which is fun to play with a little kid, you know.
Yeah, but the Spark's still over 300 grams.
Well, it is, but I mean, if
you know, I don't think in Australia you have a 249 gram thing.
Yeah, we do.
Oh, do you?
Yeah. The Spark's 300 grams, right? Now, what do you want to do though? Basically, when it comes to a 300 gram drone, at this point, we still don't have to register it, right? Which we will in the future. But at this point, it's not. And when it comes to, you know, special flying rules for an under 250, if you're just going to be with your 10-year-old son flying it down the park, I don't think it's going to be an issue.
The drone police aren't likely to show up. No.
So, you know, something a bit fun for the kid, you know.
Well, that plus that Spark is almost indestructible for a kid for a first drone. Yep.
That's right. Yeah, it's pretty tough.
The very first time I took the Spark out, that's what I did, was the hand gestures, just fooling around with it. Figured that way it's not going to go anywhere. It's just going to follow my hand. Just don't wave by.
Yeah. If you got a street behind you. Yeah.
Unless you know you got a lot of room behind it, don't wave by.
Don't wave. Or someone says, "See you later," Neil. Go, "I see it, mate. Yeah. Yeah.
But of course, I did actually watch a bunch of videos and all that type of stuff before I got the Spark, before I even went out and tried any of the hand gestures. I made sure I watched the videos. So that way I kind of knew what I was doing.
Yeah. But you know, that's the main thing. When you're going to get something, you know, research and get your settings and all, because so many people have lost things because they haven't had something set right. You know, there was a lady, one of my friends, and he asked me about it. She lost her Spark down at one of the places that I fly at, Perlingbrook Waterfalls, beautiful down there, and it just went down and landed over a ridge. Bye-bye, never see it again. And I go, "Well, what the hell happened?" So he goes, "I don't know." So I ended up contacting her, and I said, because she wanted to know what happened, and she had it set to land at low battery instead of return to home. So it was just a simple mistake that you know, cost her a drone. The drone's only going to do what you tell it to, unless it just flies away, and it's a big problem.
Well, that's what happened to me, and that still confuses the crap out of me. But when I look at the logs, the day that it flew away, I had it up. I went straight up. But when I look at the logs, it looks like it friggin' flew all over the place within like 100 meters of me.
Wow.
It's like it crisscrossed it and everything else, but it didn't.
Yeah,
it was weird.
That'd be a GPS reporting error, I think.
But I get magnetic interference up here all the time.
Yeah. Usually that can mess with
I've done the IMU calibration. I've done all the calibrations, hooked it up to the computer, checking everything. It all checks out as okay.
Wow.
It's an environmental vision when you're flying. See, my Mavic 2, I was mucking around down the park with it, just having a bit of a play around. I did a rocket just to try them out, and off it went and did its rocket. And when it's finished doing any of those automated things, it's supposed to return to where it started. Now, I was watching the screen because this thing takes off, you know, obviously rocket vertical and straight above you. And I'm watching the screen, and oh yeah, it's doing its rocket bizzo. Look up, oh yeah, there it goes. It finished the rocket, and then took off. And I looked at me, what the hell's this thing going? Off it's going. And it was lucky that it responded to my stick movements, doof, and stopped and just stopped. I went, that's not freaking right. So I put it back down, booted everything up again, controller, go for the drone, and it did the same thing again. So
Weird.
I don't know what's going on
Yeah,
there.
I don't use all those special effects on any of my drones. I don't even. The only time I've ever used a return to home was just to see if it works. Because if I'm in the air, I'm flying it. I'm on the stick.
You're right, Paul. Because and as I've said in the past, any autonomous movement on anything has a chance for failure.
Yep.
And I'm the same, mate. If I can't fly it back. And that button, that home button, is only there for me for emergencies.
For an emergency, yep.
But you're right, I've tried it as well, just to show somebody. Even on my Spark, I sent that out about, I don't know, what's that, about 3,000 feet. Anyway, and because I took it, I'll tell you what, little bastard, came back, returned home, and landed exactly where I took off. And the bloke I was with going, oh my God, that's incredible. I said, yeah, mate. I thought, fuck that. I didn't realize that.
You were as amazed as he was, but you weren't going to tip your hand.
That does it all the time.
But there was one time you had to run for the little sucker too, wasn't there? Was it the Spark or was it another one?
My Mavic Pro.
Because it was coming back, but it started. You had to run down the field for it, or something like that.
That was the Spark, yes. But I ended up, I didn't have to run down the field for it. I did make it back, but it landed in my hand with zero.
Zero battery.
Yeah.
Like just
auto land and all sorts of shit. And I got it back, but it didn't behave itself on the way back. It would have been fine if it just flew straight back like it did, but it didn't. It flying, and then all of a sudden it'd flip around to the right and go this way. So half the battery time was me straightening this thing back up. But what you got to realize with this Wi-Fi connection, when it's 1,500 meters away, is that what you're actually seeing is quite delayed.
Yep.
So now you're doing stick movements to counteract something that's already happened.
Yep.
And then it comes back again. Oh, what the hell is it facing that way for? So it's all over the bloody shop, you know?
Yeah. Now, Bob Casey brings up a good point, and he says, watch for the KP index.
Yes, that's right.
And that can have, I've never flown in something over 4 that I know of, but usually I'll run that UAV forecast thing.
Yep.
Before I fly. And
well, up here in LA Lake, this used to be a uranium mine.
Yeah.
And there's all kinds of metals in this ground.
Yep.
Yeah,
so I can just imagine the electrical friggin' is all over the place.
That's right, Rojo. Gotta love that Spark. Yeah. Beautiful. Love that shit. So we still didn't we're just talking about you, Steve. But this time it was good.
Goodbye, Steve.
Yeah, don't listen to Matt, Steve. You're okay. Don't listen to what Matt had to say. It's okay.
Yeah, don't go back in the stream, Steve. Don't do that. Yeah.
Oh, man. I'm getting a call for dinner, so I'm going to have to bow out. Thanks so much for having me, Paul.
Hey, Gary. Thanks.
Take care, Gary.
Oh, I got Paul away from the stream.
Yeah. Thanks for coming in. I think we're going to close it down here pretty soon anyway.
Okay. I'll be on tomorrow again around 1 o'clock in the afternoon.
Gary, in the afternoon at 1 Eastern time, which would
and then I'm thinking of switching to 6 o'clock on Thursday.
Okay.
Do an evening one where I'm not right now. I'm catering to the unemployed, disabled, and retired.
What's wrong with us disabled?
Yeah. Well, there's not enough of us. 2 weeks ago, I had 4 viewers as a peak, and last week I had 9. So they're starting to come back.
You're going to have to sign some autographs soon, mate. Shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, everybody complains about, I can only get 9 people on the panel. I can't get 9 people as viewers. So I'm not complaining. I think I'm going to stick with StreamYard for a bit. I tried tried Zoom today, but you know, this old brain just can't handle the newness, you know?
Well,
Trigger.
I find, Gary, the older I get, the more I don't like change.
Oh, well, and that's me with the Fly app. You know, I just despise that Fly app. So used to the Go 4 and all the wonderful things it could do.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
I feel like I'm working with a kid's toy now. So,
And Gary, that's why you and I will never fly FPV either.
yeah.
Well, the Fly app is literally a simplified Go 4 app.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's too simple for me. I can't find the stuff.
Well, you know what I
It
don't
doesn't
like?
have it.
You know what I don't
That's
like
why you
about-
can't find it. It doesn't have it.
What I don't like about the new controller is why they didn't give you the two wheels, one for zoom and one for tilting the camera up and down. You got to take your thumb and hold that button down if you want to zoom in and out. And as an old guy, sometimes I get a little bit of a tremor in that thumb. So then if I let off that button just for a microsecond, then the camera's going up and down and it's not zooming. So
Yeah. Well, I'm on at 3 a.m. for Peter Carroll. He just joined us in the chat.
Hey, Peter.
I expect if you're dedicated, giving
Hello,
100%
Peter.
participation, you get up at 3 a.m. for me. You're retired. You got nowhere to go at 3 a.m.
well, yeah.
Judge Judy doesn't start till 6, so he's got 3 hours to play with this.
So there's no action happening at 3 a.m. for us old guys.
Well,
Anyway.
it depends upon whether you took the blue pill or not. That's all. That's the only 3 a.m. action you get.
Oh, God, you got to wake somebody up at 3 a.m. You got to wake them up at 3 a.m. They're not going to be too too pleased.
Yes, exactly.
Anyway, I'm out of here.
Okay, guys, thanks for
Take
being
care.
here.
Take care,
And we'll
Gary.
see you all
Bye, guys.
later next time. And thanks again to Matt, to Gary, Marcel, Paul, as usual, and Blind Neil. Thanks for coming in. And Roger will be on tomorrow morning as usual, I would imagine. No, tomorrow's Tuesday. Maybe not. I don't know.
Well, I'm on in the afternoon if you miss Roger. So.
Yep. Okay.
Nice to see and hear you, Gary.
Yes.
Is that better? You can't hear the air conditioner in the background either.
Oh, now that microphone is good.
You
Good.
sound great, Gary.
Yeah. Blue Yeti. That's the way to go.
Okay, everybody. Thanks
All
for
right.
being here.
Take care.